Good morning, kids! Welcome again to the Book Fairies Literature Circle. So, we are now on the fifth story, and the story that we are going to talk about is all about the story of Sarah, Plain and Tall by Patricia McLachlan. So, are you ready now to have a deeper understanding about this story? Very good. So, now please listen carefully as we start with our discussion delegator.
Good day, everyone. I am your fairy, Elia Joy El Recalde. And for today's session, I will be your discussion delegator. Okay, I prepared three questions. The first question is: how can you describe Anna's feelings when her mother died? Did she think that it is her brother's fault why their mother died? For number two, if you were Sarah, would you stay with the Whiting family or go back to your hometown? Have you experienced choosing between what you love over what you like? For the third question, what is the lesson of the story Sarah Plain and Tall? How can you relate the lesson of the story to your life? Okay, Miss Jamaica, can you please answer the first question?
Well, my answer for that, ma'am, is that I can feel her sorrow and hatred when her mother died. She was like under a shadow where sadness and heartaches coincides. I understood her grief since it was not easy to lose someone you love, someone who completes them. But it's the reality. We can't escape from death. I think she clearly see how the incident became the cause of changes in her family. She was still young to own huge obligations, but she was left with no choice but to accept on what has been given to her, to take good care of his younger brother, and to give a hand to his father in his works. Anna did not hide it to herself, but she hated his brother as well.
Thank you, Miss Jamaica. So, Miss Jamaica feel the sorrow and hatred of Anna when their mother died. It is because it is so hard to accept or to grieve on something that is important and precious to us. Even though nga ato rin silang pet, but it is so hard for us to accept the fact that dili na nato sila makasama or dili nato sila makauban in the near future. And moreover, Anna didn't also hide that she hated her brother. It is because, according to the book, it took her 3 days before she finally recognized that she has a brother. And also, it is also hard for her because she knew that ang iyang brother is wala na ka-experience of love gikan sa mother. So thank you, Miss Jamaica, for that wonderful and awesome explanation about your answer for number one. Okay, let's go to Miss Freya.
She is having a difficult time and she recalls vividly the day her mother died and the wagon taking her away. Anna didn't blame his brother for their mother's death because it wasn't Caleb's fault in the first place. When Caleb blamed himself, Anna said it wasn't his fault.
Thank you, Miss Freya, for your answer. So according to Miss Freya, Anna is having a difficult time in accepting the fact that her mother is already dead. And moreover, according to Miss Freya, um, Anna also explains that it is not Caleb's fault that their mother died. And later on, she also explains that it wasn't his fault. It is because um, dili man sala ni Caleb nga gipanganak siya, right? And also, wala mo pud kahibaw sa Caleb nga if mabuhi siya hangharing nga world or in this beautiful world, mawala iyang mother. So thank you, Miss Priya, for your answer. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the question number two. Miss Rhoda.
Okay, ma'am. So,
If I were Sarah, I will stay with the waiting family, especially that I already attached to them and learned to love and care, who was such genuine and good person. So they also deserve to have a mother and a complete family who will going to treat them and treat them like my own family. And also, I experience to choose what I love and what I like. So, for example, for that is taking my college degree, and my parents wants me to proceed in nursing course. But since young, I already love to teach, and I think that is my passion. So I proceed with what I love, and that is to take the education and being a teacher. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rhoda, for answering the question and for sharing your own experience or your own personal experience of the things that you love and what you like or the like of your family or parents. Okay, Miss Jamaica.
So my answer for number two, ma'am, is if I were Sarah, I will also choose to stay with the family. We need to explore and try to embrace changes because by that we will grow and learn. If we keep ourselves in our comfort zone, we would miss the beautiful experiences and adventure it could offer. Like Sarah, she was so brave to travel alone without the assurance if her destination would be good or safe. She take risk and gambled for love even though she was also unsure of what may happen. I admire her for that. She has the courage to try and to have faith in the midst of uncertainties. Yes, I had experience to choose between love and want. I am actually a selfish person when it comes with my best friend before. I don't want her to be friend with other people because I wanted her to focus on me and be with me always. I only have few friends because of my selfishness. That is why I treasure those who stay for me despite of my bad attitude. But we can't force anyone to stay. Time will come that they can find happiness from other, or they can give her something that I could not provide or offer. I am afraid to be alone again since in our house we are strictly locked in, and if we escape, for sure there will be punishment. That is why I can only have friends in school. So it was difficult for me to see her smiling without me, um, or to be in the chair alone, or to be in my chair alone while she had a good time chatting with her new friends. Um, no matter how I tried to entertain her just to be with me, but still they are good to be friend with rather than me. But then I realized that if I keep on binding her with me, maybe she would not grow and be dependent to me. If I will insist to let her stay beside me, she could not explore or have her best time or to express herself. So I choose to love to let her go, to let her be with people that could contribute to her development. I choose love that would give her freedom than to follow what I want, the want which is to own a person to become my forever companion. I forgot to think that each has the right to live or to stay. So that is my answer for that, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jamaica, for that long and wonderful answer, and also sharing your own personal experience of the things that you love and what you like. And in summing up, in the first question, it is hard to embrace change. It is because that certain change we should take a risk into something, and that certain risk is we are not quite sure whether if taking that risk is the right decision or not. But we should also remember na if dili ta mo take og risk into something, we will not know what is the result. If good ba na siya or a bad result. Moreover, we should explore new things nga even though nga wala ta kahibaw if that certain thing is bad or good, we should explore. It is because maka-experience po tag something new. Kay if dili ta maka-experience of different things, we will not gain a lesson. So wala tay lesson nga mag-get into something. And according to Miss Jamaica, for the follow-up question, choosing between what you love and what you like, kay iya elaborate ang friendship niya into things nga even though nga it is hard for her nga i-let go ang usa ka tawo, she choose to let go. Kay even though nga love niya, but that certain love is dili mo guna siya nimo matawag og love if you will not know on how to let go things. Kay even though nga imo let go ang usa ka butang, but if you really love that thing, imo siya i-free. And thank you for your answer, Miss Jamaica. Let's move on to the third and last question. Miss Freya, can you share your thoughts or answer for the question number 3?
The story Sarah Plain and Tall taught me the importance of having a complete family with good communication with each member. This lesson has taught me that having a complete family is useless if every member of the family does not communicate with each other. What I mean is that they don't say what's on their mind, feelings, decisions, and everything else that a family should know. What is the intent of family? Of course, they are your companion, friends, and someone who is always there for you no matter what. I believe it is essential for keeping open lines of communication with all family members. Another thing is the simplicity of life with the family, which they have as good and complete family. It is good to have that kind of life where my family lives simply and we are complete, but we lack the ability to express our feelings, decisions, and what a family should know. But because we live differently, we can't direct them, so I just keep living this way.
Thank you, Miss Freya, for your answer. So, Miss Freya stated that it is important to connect or communicate with your family. And also, Miss Freya also stated the simplicity of living with your family. Even though it is hard, but you have your family at your back, it will be easy to conquer challenges in your life. Thank you, Miss Rhoda.
Okay, ma'am. So what I learned from the story is being simple and also the acceptance. So simple in a way that they are showing of what they have and what they truly are. So and also acceptance of what was lost. So in the story, they lost their mother and they have to accept since she was gone and also welcome for those who will come into their life. And that is when Sarah came and they welcome her. And also they are afraid that she will not stay. But good that Sarah stay with them. And also I can relate that to my family in a way that we have to be contented and simple and as long as we are together helping and being together in a happy and sad moments. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rhoda, for that wonderful answer. So, in summing up the answer of Miss Freya and Miss Rhoda, living in a simple life with a complete family that communicates and has a connection to each one of the member of the family is beyond blessing and grateful. And also, in this lesson, we should also know how to accept things that is not for us and for us. And in relating the lesson of our life, we should know on how to accept things nga meant for us and not meant for us. And also, living a simple life is, as what I've said, it is beyond grateful. Thank you. And once again, I am your fairy, Elia Joy El Recalde, the discussion delegator for today's session. Next will be Miss Jamaica Orbelio, your literary luminary.
Hi again, everyone. So I am your fairy Micah, your literary luminary for this session. So I have prepared three passages for you. So these passages is the passages that I like in the story of Sarah, Plain and Tall. So the first passage is, I closed my eyes, suddenly remembering about Mama and Papa standing that way. Mama, smaller than Sarah, her hair fair against Papa's shoulder. When I opened my eyes again, it was Sarah standing that way. Caleb looked at me and smiled until he could smile no more. So, in this part of the story, I can clearly say that Anna was really an observant kid. But what makes it more interesting is how Caleb and Anna differ from thinking or viewing Sarah and Jacob together. When Anna saw his papa put his arm around Sarah, she suddenly remembered her mama and papa that way, meaning she was not yet over with what happened to her mother, hoping that it was them together in the image of her eyes. However, Caleb was so innocent. He only knew a little about his mother. That is why he's not so affected about it, not like Anna, who felt the pain of losing someone she loved that will never come back again. But after all, they just loved Sarah and Sarah loved them back as well. So that is what makes it more important. So that is why I like this passage. So the second passage is, he squinted at me, then sighed, and put one hand on Caleb's head and one on mine and said, Sarah is Sarah. She does things in her own way, you know. So that was the second passage that I read in the story. So this line in the story is one of my favorites in the story because it happened that I admired Jacob Wetting, the father of Caleb and Anna. So at this moment, Caleb asked his father why Sarah have to go to the town alone. He was afraid for the possibility that she would not come back to their home again. So but then their father just said that Sarah is Sarah. She does things on her own way. So it just means that they can stand up, they can stop Sarah from doing what she likes. She has her freedom to decide. So I admire Jacob for being like that, for telling this to his kids because it just shows that he was a man who don't force something or someone to achieve what he wants or what his family needs. And I guess that is what he wants his children to learn. Sarah has her own ways, and she was still trying to adapt to the new environment. He knows that it was difficult for her to adjust. That is why he was giving her time to adjust or time to be comfortable and love them as well. So now let's proceed to the third passage. So it goes like this. Sarah smiled. No, she said. I will always miss my old home. But the truth of it is, I will miss you more. So this statement made me cry because finally Sarah assured them with these words. Every time they would keep on doubting if Sarah would stay or not. They were worried if she would leave and afraid to be left again like how their mother died. So at this moment, Sarah was already attached to the family, but she could not deny the fact that she misses her old home. However, she chose to stay, to be with them rather than to follow what she wants. She stayed because she already loved them more than anything else. So that is my explanations for the three passages. So now let's proceed to our ingenious illustrator.
Good day, everyone. I am your Fairy Rhoda, and today I will be your ingenious illustrator. So, I prepared an illustration which is for you to describe or give your ideas about it, which is related to the story about Sarah Plain and Told. So, we will start from Miss Elia Joy. Can you give your idea?
Good day, ma'am. My own understanding or perception about the illustration or the painting that you've shown, ma'am, is that this is the time when Sarah arrived sa farm sa Whiting family. We can also see ang iyang sakyan padulong ngadto sa farm. Moreover, we can also see ang dogs and also Anna and Caleb sa ilang house. They welcome Sarah sa iyang new home. And of course, we all know nga si Sarah loves seas or ocean. Mao ni siya pud ang time nga when Sarah knew nga mabag-o ang iyang place nga kapuy-an. It's because ang farm, most of the farm gyud is located sa near mountain. So that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Elia. Good observation. So this is the time where Sarah arrived in the Witty family where they resides in the mountain where Sarah expected and also she will going to live unlikely to what he used to live near the sea. So, okay, thank you. How about Miss Paula? Can you share to us your idea?
From what I have observed in the illustration is that the location is in the place of Papa, Celeb, and Anna, wherein I see two dogs, white fences, a barn, and a house. The guy sitting in the wagon with the horses is Papa. The woman who is wearing a blue dress, holding a brown bag and a yellow bonnet hat is Sarah. The woman that would be the wife of Papa and the mother of the children. The two children at the house is Anna and Celeb, who were looking at Sarah's direction. The whole illustration depicts the arrival of Sarah in the home of her soon-to-be family. The three of them, Papa, Celeb, and Anna, are looking at Sarah since they were overjoyed and excited to see her. Meanwhile, what I have observed is that Sarah is like observing the whole place that she is going to live.
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Paula. So that was a detailed description you have in there for the illustration. So this is the event where Sarah arrived, where the two kids with their dogs are waiting for them outside the house. And when they arrive, Sarah observed the place and it will going to be a challenge for her, especially that she used to live near the sea. And the father who's the one who gets Sarah and bring into the farm. So thank you. How about Miss Jamaica? Can you share to us your idea?
Good day, ma'am. So the illustration, ma'am, tells us about one of the event of the story where Sarah finally arrived at the place of the family meeting. At this moment, ma'am, they were excited to welcome Sarah and at the same time nervous because they were not sure if Sarah would love or like them. Moreover, this is the time that the family was happy and hoping for someone that would change the life they used to be, someone that would ease their longing, and that someone who will complete the missing pieces of their hearts. So that's my answer, mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jamaica. So very well said. When Sarah arrived in the farm, that is the time where change come in the Whiting family, from a sad one into a happy one. Sarah is the key to complete the family. She is the one who, or the reason that make them motivated and move on in life. So she sustained the needs, especially from the children, the love and care and support, and a good partner to her husband who was trying her best to help and make the family function well. So thank you everyone. You've got a very good understanding about the story and also a good observation about the illustration. So, good job! So now let's proceed to quintessential questioner for her ideas.
Hello, good day everyone. I am Paula April Toledo, your quintessential questioner for today's literature circle. And now let us proceed to our discussion. So the first question is, even though Sarah misses the sea so much, why do you think she wants to stay with Jacob, Caleb, and Anna? Can I call Miss Jamaica to answer the question number one?
So, my answer for this question, ma'am, is that I think the reason why Sarah chose to stay with the family was because she saw how each of them did their best to make her comfortable and welcome in the place. Additionally, ma'am, the family was also good and caring. They even teach her things and other experiences that she'd never done before. So they keep her interested on things just to help her cope up on being homesick. They tried to fill up the life that he missed with new and unforgettable moments with them. Maybe she became attached to the kids since they'd like her and they were not also difficult to be loved as well. So that is why mom she stayed for the family. Thank you. That's my answer, mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jamaica. That was a very good answer. So before I'm going to comment your answer about the question is that I'm going to call another student to answer the question. Now, can I call Miss Rhoda to share her answer about the question number one?
Okay, ma'am. So I think Sarah chose to stay with the Witty family because she already learned to love them and she already attached to them. So the impact of the family is more powerful than her wants to live back in her hometown. And if she's going to leave the family, then she surely regrets and misses more such genuine family. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rhoda. That was an excellent answer. Very good. So, all of your answers are correct. So, Sarah was in a major conflict within herself. And it was the climax of the story because it was the deciding point whether Sarah will stay or leave. But even though Sarah misses the sea so much, she still decided to stay for Caleb, Jacob, and Anna because if she leaves, then she's leaving them behind and she didn't want them to feel sad about it. Since their unforgettable moments together, she came to love and care for them very much. So, she realizes that if she leaves them, then she will miss them so much more than her old home. Now, let us proceed to question number 2. So, can you describe the character of Anna? What is she like? Are these good characteristics? Can I call Miss Jamaica to share her answer to the question given?
So my answer for that, ma'am, is Anna did really a good job on becoming a sister to Caleb. I admire her for being so patient and caring to him, even if his brother keeps on asking so many things starting from the day that he was born. She was strong to overcome the grief from the loss of her mother and to take away the hatred she once felt for his brother as the reason why their mother died. She knows how to choose the words to utter and she thinks about it before telling to other people. She was sensitive and observant to the feelings of her younger brother and even to the people that surrounds her. She was like a little mom to him because she was always there for him when he feels weak and afraid. I believe she really had a good character, not just as a sister, but a daughter to his father. She was there for his father to give a hand in many chores.
Thank you so much, Miss Jamaica. What a great answer to describe Anna's characteristics. Now, I'm going to call another student before I go over in answering the question. And can I call Miss Freya to answer the question?
Anna lives on the prairie with her father and younger brother. Anna is tall, fair, thin, brave, and perceptive. When she is scared or worried, she does not express her feelings, most likely because she is young and needs to understand herself better. She is a keen observer who notices and interprets the details of her surroundings. Those of the aforementioned characteristics are positive attributes of Anna.
Thank you, Miss Freya. That was a very good answer. All of your answers are correct regarding and what you have observed in Anna's characteristics throughout the story. You admire her for being strong, patient, observant, caring, perceptive, and strong, sensitive, and sensitive. And all of these characteristics of Anna are correct. But have you observed that one of the major characteristics of Anna is that she puts up a brave face? Yes, all of these characteristics that you have mentioned are the outside characteristics of Anna that she wants to show to her family. And this is a good characteristic because despite the difficulties and challenges she had gone through in her life, she tries her best to be strong. But you also observe that one of her characteristics is that even though he puts up a brave face in front of Caleb, Sarah, and Jacob, is that we cannot deny the fact that she continuously worries, that she put her chin up in front of them. But still, we cannot deny the fact that Anna is a good sister and a daughter to the family. And now, let us proceed to question number 3. So Anna states that she wishes that her papa would sing again. What do you think would make Anna's papa sing again? Why does papa won't sing? Now, can I call Miss Freya to share her answer to all of us?
Anna's father will probably not sing again because he will remember his late wife who used to sing. When Sarah comes to visit and becomes a new wife and mother to Anna and Caleb, Jacob begins to sing again. Sarah is the one who inspired Jacob to sing again, and she brings hope to Jacob's family.
Thank you, Miss Freya. That was a really great answer. Now, can I call another student to answer the question again? How about Miss Rhoda? Can you share your answer to all of us?
Okay, ma'am. So when their mother died, their father lost the energy and inspiration to sing with them. So when Sarah came into their life and tried to work it out, then their father has the reason to sing with them. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Freya. Miss Rhoda, your answers are on point. So, Jacob's late wife sings every day, and it became a bond to the family to hear her sing. And Jacob sings with them too. So, the death of her late wife was a very traumatic experience for the family. Jacob was devastated of the death of her late wife, that he won't sing anymore because if he sings, it might remind him of his wife and it would be painful to leave. So, the arrival of Sarah changed Jacob and the family. Sarah also sings, And when Jacob finally hears Sarah singing for the family, Papa also sang with them for the first time after her late wife's death. Thank you everyone for your active participation in my discussion. And now, let us proceed to the next presenter.
Good day, everyone. I am Freya, your word wizard for today. I am here to share 3 words from the story. I will ask you to share your thoughts about the words. So, let's get started. Number 1. I had gone to bed thinking how wretched he looked. What are your thoughts on the word wretched, Miss Paula?
Yes, ma'am. For me, wretch is state of being awful or miserable.
How about you, Miss Rhoda?
Okay, ma'am. So according to Merriam-Webster, rich defined as someone who is being or appearing mean, miserable, or contemptible dressed in rich old clothes. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so this quote can be seen at page 2. The word wretched means that a person is in a very unhappy or unfortunate state. For example, she was wretched for weeks after breaking up with her boyfriend. She is very unhappy or feeling unhappiness. Number 2. And will she stay? What if she thinks we are loud and pisky? What are your thoughts on the word pisky, Miss Elia?
Good day, ma'am. For me, ma'am, the word pisky means annoying. So from the phrase, ma'am, that you've give, and will she stay? What if she thinks we are loud and pisky? So Caleb, ma'am, is worried if ang ilabang character is makaanoy ni Sarah. That's all, ma'am.
Can I hear your answer, Miss Paula?
Yes, ma'am. For me, pesky is someone who is annoying or troublesome to be with.
The quote was said by Caleb on page 5. The word pisky means annoying or troublesome. For example, Marie is pisky when her mother made a snack for her. Marie is causing annoyance or troublesome. Number 3. It stretches out as far as you can see. It gleams like the sun on glass. There are waves. What are your thoughts on the word gleams, Miss Rhoda?
Okay, ma'am. So according to Macmillan Dictionary, gleam is defined as a bright light reflected on something or the look of emotion on someone's eyes. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
How about you, Miss Elia?
For me, ma'am, the word gleams means that there is a certain thing that shines brightly, especially if ma-reflect ang light ngadto.
This quote can be seen at page 17, and Sarah said that the word gleams means to shine brightly, particularly with reflected lights. For example, a light gleam in the distance. It means that it appear briefly or faintly, or it shine brightly. That's it for today. Thank you for your time, and God bless us all.
So, thank you, fairies and kids, for listening to our discussion. So, I hope you learned something from it. So, that ends our session. Thank you and God bless. Bye bye.